Hi Aquarius, this is Just with your May 14th, 2021 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Aquarius, the past could be a bit of a challenge for you right now. You're thinking about taking a trip, traveling, starting all over again, your future, where you want to go in life. Some of you are waiting on someone to see them or for them to see you. You're ready, you're excited, but there is going to be some disappointments. I'm sorry to have to tell you that. For some of you, things that you're expecting to happen right now may not happen the way that you expect them to happen. And it's kind of, things will change out of nowhere. Okay. Uranus is in Taurus. You know all about Uranus. You're in Aquarius. So yeah, there is some changes because it is squaring you, unfortunately. So do understand that whatever is happening around you, that kind of can bring some disappointment, especially if you've been anticipating and waiting for it. Just know that it's the aspects kind of, doing their thing, and it's nothing personal, and you'll get past this, especially when we get into Gemini season. I'm kind of telling all signs that things will get back on track in Gemini season. So just remember I said that, because some of you, I do see that you could be a bit restless. For those of you who are employed, well, you haven't really decided just yet to jump ship or stay where you are. For others of you, this may have nothing, like you may not be leaving, but there could be an opportunity that has come to you, and you need time to kind of think it through before you just jump out the window, as they say, and do something a little hasty. You're kind of itching because of that Uranus. I feel that Uranus energy. You're kind of itching to want to make some adjustments and shake some stuff up. But again, things may not be turning out the way some of you just know. Let me take a beat. If you are unemployed, I do see you looking like it's time. It's time for me to get into a job or make more money. The money that you're making, you may not be so pleased with the amount of money that you have. You may feel like you're jumping through hoops just to get the money that you have if you're unemployed. And you may have two offers. For those of you who have been actively looking, you could get, or in the next 2 months, if you are really looking, for others of you, you can get an option or two that could be coming your way. The problem is that it may be at a distance. That may be the problem. But there will be two places that are interested in you. So that's a good thing. For those of you who are self-employed, did you do anything strange for change? Some of you may have really went into an alternative lifestyle. You've chosen some type of alternative way of making money. For some of you, the business that you run could have been very burdensome, toxic, draining, overworked, all of the things. And you may feel like all that you've done, all that you put into it, you're still not. Now it seems like it's not working. Whatever this thing is, it may be difficult for you to manifest it or make it into what you're wanting it to turn into, even though you maybe have put a lot into it, if that makes any sense. You may even see your business as being a bit toxic or a little too much to handle, requiring too much of you. The next few days, this week going into next week, again, there is some sort of event that could happen out of nowhere. Some of you are waiting for someone. It's not going to, listen, if you're planning a trip or you're waiting for someone to come see you, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. If some of you are thinking about buying a car, be very careful about buying a car, because it is going to be problematic down the line. If this car is at a distance, it's not going to be delivered the time you think it will. If you're planning to move, whatever this movement or some type of communication or vehicles, anything mercurial, I keep saying that, you second time that too. It's kind of not going to go, and there is going to be a sense of a delay. Now, for others of you, even for the ones I just spoke to, do see it kind of getting back on track in Cancer season, late June, July. That season is when you can move forward on vehicles and all the things I've just mentioned. For some of you, this is a significant person in your life. I get a woman. Some of you women are waiting for this man. Some of you men are waiting for a woman. Regardless, like I said, it's going to be a bit delayed in that area. Some of you, there's a little bit of drama in the household, or you've heard something, and again, it could be this news of like, oh, I can't come, that sort of thing, and now you just have to wait. If it is kind of drama or conflict in your household, whoever is trying to get through to the other person, communicate, even if it's harsh communication, whatever it is, it's going to turn the other person off, and they're just going to hold back and not engage. So, which I think is the best thing to do. So somebody is just not going to give the other person what they're looking for, whether it be a fight, clarity, understanding, um, honesty. They're just not going to do it. So somebody is really going to be holding back from communicating in your home life. But they could speak to just being an issue with a significant person in your life. Let's look at love. For those of you who are single, Aquarius says, I feel that, Aquarius ladies, you love this man. You love him. Things have not worked out in the past. It was unrequited. Hell, he might have just been a downright cheater, player, all those things. Well, you're not so innocent yourself now. You may have not been with anyone physically, but those fingers were typing. You may have been virtually doing something. That's not for everyone. But regardless, you do still love him. You still love this person. And you may even know that he's with another woman at this point, but you do love him. Now, some of you may know that your person is with another person. And you may be saying, he doesn't love her. He loves me. And just for ego purposes, you need to prove it to yourself. And so you may start flirting with this man and trying to, get close to him just to confirm that, yeah, if I wanted you, I could have you. For others of you, you really love him. And so you're trying to like see what's going on. But it's more like playing mind games with this person than just rather come out and be vulnerable. And I do understand that's difficult for air signs to do. But I do see that. Be careful, though, because I feel like this person doesn't trust you, or they may feel a little guarded, put it that way. And if you're not coming from a sincere place that they perceive as sincere, then they may feel a deeper reason to not trust you or to stay away from you, because it looks like you ladies will have to make the initial contact, not this man is making the contact to you. Single Aquarius men, let me go back to you ladies though. This person does care about you. I think you know that, but if you don't, they do care about you. They was trying to, get forgiveness from you when it was the hardest thing for you to do. And now it seems like, like I said, you missed them, and maybe you're initiating contact this time around, but it's going to be difficult to get on the other side of this. So ladies, be careful. If it's someone new, I do feel the same thing applies. This person still has someone else that they're attached to. You may not be taking, anything serious when it comes to love, just having a good time and, just keeping it all mental. But this person is going to be coming from a more emotional place, try to woo you, which will trigger you, ladies. This man will trigger you in some kind of way, the way that he's coming at you. And you may really like it and want more of it. Again, if this is new for you single ladies, he's going to pull back. So be careful with that. People will say, well, I'm working, that sort of thing. So be careful with that. If you know that that's going to trigger you and make you feel like, see, all guys are the same, that sort of thing, be careful. That's just not the right person. Everyone is not the same. And you Aquarius single men, listen, you know what you want. You are the best looking ones so far, all of the readings I've done so far, as the love portion. You know what you want. You know your value. You know your self-worth. You have an idea and an ideal of the person that you want in your life. And for some of you, again, it is this person from your past, someone who may even be in love with another person, honestly. I'm going to read it two different ways. For the first group of you, it's someone who is already in love with someone else, but it's not, it's going nowhere. It's unrequited for her too. And as much as you're trying to appease her and love her and show her that you are it, she can't seem to get that through her head. But she is blocked. She is stuck. She is having a hard time overcoming the past. And I feel that for some of you men, there could be a new person for you, first group of people like that. It could be a new person that you stumble upon, and things can move with that by summertime. Others of you'll just start focusing more on your career, your business, which looks golden, by the way, and kind of leave that person in their own circumstance, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't think you're giving up on this woman, especially for those of you, that group of you, but you will just focus on other things. Now, the other group of you, single Aquarius men, I see, I'm trying to see how much time, single Aquarius men, I see, if this, excuse me, this is someone new, same thing applies here. Um, and if you're trying to come back to someone that you may have done wrong, it's going to be very difficult to get through to that person. That really is the case, is what it looks like to me. But even if it's new, old, whatever it is, the person is having a hard time getting past whatever the issues are, whether it be personal or between the two of you, and starting over. Okay, so that there's that. But men, single men, your money looks really good and your career looks good. So that's always a plus in my book. Couples, Aquarius single, Aquarius couples. This is just a situation where it looks like cheating. Yeah, it looks like cheating to me. You guys are working things out. You're testing the waters. There's a strong connection between the two of you. It is a soul connection that you have with this person. But one of you is like a godsend, where the other person is still trying to figure this whole thing out with life and them, and they're still just trying to get through. There could have been outside people that came into this relationship and damaged it to some extent. But out of the two, someone here is so patient and kind, almost like otherworldly, right? It's some of you is in a relationship with someone who's too good to be true, that type of thing, because they know how to, compartmentalize things and deal with it. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with that. We'll work it through time by time. But the other person struggles. They struggle. They do not have that level of maturity. They haven't grown to that place. They don't even know if they want to grow to that place. They may like it they like it down there in low vibration. They're having a good time. So for some of you, it is a trying time for your person, not for you. Now, again, it's going to go vice versa, but not for you. I'm not saying that you guys are giving up or anything like that, because you kind of know who you're dealing with and you damn sure know yourself. The problem is that they're really struggling. I feel like they're in a more better place than they were. For some of you, it could have something to do with their finances and all the personal things that they're going through. But others of you, it definitely has to do with outside people. They want you. You know they want you. You know what you guys have is not anything that they can find out there. And I think that alone justifies you being patient with this person to try to teach them and help them along. Well, just continue to teach and help them along, because you're going to need to. You guys have this dynamic where we're grown, we're whatever, right? But we travel, we go here. We have independence, which is typical of an Aquarius. I'm not trying to keep you on a leash. Do your own thing. But in that doing your own thing, there's a level of whether you travel and then they stay home and then they're up to no good, or they travel, that sort of thing. There's a sense of being up to no good. Again, I don't necessarily see a full-on breakup, but if you don't know, you're about to know. You're about to know about another woman or another man at a distance. You are, if you don't already know. Okay, so if you guys are interested in the extended read to look deeper into this love reading for you couples, you can click the link in the description box below. You can also find all the details that we go over in that reading. You can also find 2021 Aquarius yearly and the link to my website. Otherwise, if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aquarius.